live. Like I said, look me in the eyes. Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted.
No, it's okay.
I mean to
look. My eyes are here. I gotta remember to talk into the microphone too.
Oh yes.
So what are we live on?
We're on all kinds of. I mean, we'll let Peach tell you.
Peach.
Okay, I'm gonna jump up. This dog has cat energy and can jump like 5 feet.
I wonder what Peach's signs are. Do you know what Peach's sign is?
Definitely got a lot of water going on, like lots of emotions.
Lots of emotion.
Probably Cancer. With like some Capricorn rising situation.
Right.
Maybe a Libra moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We should ask her owners at some point and confirm.
Yeah.
Just to find out.
That'd be so wild. Just to get a little.
I feel like recently I looked up Biden and Trump's charts.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I was curious.
And they were probably like.
They were exactly what you thought they would be.
Oh my God.
And I think I'm just going to leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah. Just Google it.
Google it. Find out. Let you decide what. Leave politics out of this. Anyways.
So.
Unhinged.
Basically back on astrology. What's your sign?
I am a triple water. Pisces, Scorpio.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's that like?
People say it's emotional, but I would say I feel nothing.
Said the Capricorn somewhere in her chart dealing with communication. Somewhere in your Mercury is a Capricorn.
There's somewhere in there. Yeah. What is your signs?
I'm a Leo sun with a Cancer rising and a Pisces moon.
Okay.
So fire, water.
That's yeah. And how does that feel?
It's a good time. It's a little confusing. I think for people when they meet me, especially, they're like, "What's going on here?"
Right.
Like kind of shy, kind of timid, and then they get to know me, and they're like, "Oh wait, but she's also slightly unhinged," and then that's when they meet the Leo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I go by Leo now, and people always ask me if I am a Leo, and my first response is no. I'm just inspired by Leos. Yeah.
That was so Leo of me.
That was so funny. Cute.
There's a lot of I was watching a TikTok about the power of a name, like when you like assume a different name and like the energy that it carries. And like, would you say, since going by Leo, just like do you feel like there's just a difference in the way that what's your experience in this new?
Yeah. It was definitely a journey for me because my quote unquote dead name is what people call it. But like, it doesn't feel dead to me. Like, it just feels like, oh, this is just a new name. But my old name was Leah, and I am going through a lot of just finding my identity. And to keep it short, because it's complicated, it just felt like one of those things that was in control to help me feel more androgynous.
Yeah.
Where like I wouldn't be doing a whole lot of changes to my body and what I was experiencing and how I was dressing. It was like, oh, my name is something I could change to feel more masculine and androgynous. Peaches.
We're having a conversation here.
Yeah, honestly.
Do you want to come up here so you can? Yeah, sometimes I feel like, taking, especially names that were given at birth, like for example, like for me, like my surname is different than my like artist's name. Nadia Vaeh, Vaeh is fictitious.
Right.
It's real now. But there was something that was really powerful in like taking my family name out of my artistry, and it kind of allowed me to take up more space and like be more expressive.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of power in that.
And even choosing now that you say that too, Karuja, my artist name that I use, like sometimes I will gear that, what is it, like alter ego almost?
Yeah.
As like my identity of like, oh, well, Karusha would do that, but Leo wouldn't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it kind of takes
It
you out
helps
of that
separate it
element.
a little bit.
Yes. It's like huge. And it just like, it can help you like get that energy that you need to like bring to the stage or like be more confident. And it's just like,
Yeah, it kind of helps eliminate those voices from childhood or like family trauma that's like, keeps us
Yeah.
small.
And
so.
it feels like a new chapter, like especially after changing my name that I'm going by, and people, it's validating when people respect it, and like there's been some friends in my life that just don't even question it, and like they'll I won't even have to tell them, and they hear me tell somebody else, and then all of a sudden
They're on it.
it's it,
Yeah.
and it's just like wow.
Thank you for seeing me. Yes.
I'm so seen. Yes, absolutely. It's really fun.
Peaches. Come up here.
Come on. Come up here. Show us your tongue, you weirdo.
So this is my boss. This is Peach. She demands excellence and lots of love.
This is Peach's ASMR.
Yes.
Your cat energy is coming out.
Yes.
Well, should we play some music?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Cute. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with spellbinding.
Little puppy. Well, this is exciting to be able to play with you because Nadia and I just did our first show together.
Yes. First of many.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't. Let me put this out.
Yeah, we just
away.
performed at the Vinyl, which is iconic. Have you
Yeah.
ever played there before that night?
You know what's so wild? I had my CD release from high school at the Vinyl.
What?
Like
Full circle.
way long ago. Because I'm a millennial status right now, so that's like ancient. Like, yeah, I was actually like walking in the Vinyl, and I was just like, oh my god, this is wild. The last time I was here, it was in a totally different band, like
Totally different life.
totally different life.
Yeah.
Wild. My parents were there. Weird. Wild.
Well,
Different lifetime.
it was such a fun night.
It was.
Good lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, you wanna
Let's
sing?
hit it. Yeah.
All right, you wanna count us in?
1, 2, 3, 4. I hide in the dark, always scared of playing with fire. But something about just lighting me up, a match of desire. You're like some kind of weird magic, but I'm not mad, I don't know. It all feels very dramatic, how you pull me close. Your love is spellbinding, falling in slow motion. I found you in my dreams, got hold of my emotions. This broken heart wide open, this broken heart wide open. You circle around the things in my head, stuck like a tattoo. Yeah, someone like you is hard to forget, not like I would want to. You're like some kind of weird magic, but I'm not mad, I don't know. It all feels very dramatic, how you pull me close. Your love is spellbinding, falling in slow motion. I found you in my dreams, got hold of my emotions. This broken heart wide open, this broken heart wide open. Hypnotizing this broken heart wide open. Yes.
I
Thank
just
you.
learned that literally 5 minutes ago.
Crushed it too. Thank you so much.
That was fun. I love your songs. I'm a huge fan. Obviously,
Repping the Nadia Vaeh
huge fan.
original.
So yeah, Nadia made this.
Like, let's just have a moment
Yeah.
for the vest.
Moment for the best. Standing ovation.
So I saw these googly eyes and Joanne, and I was like, these are going on some titties.
My eyes are here. And then you did the cool
Little envy glitter back, and we got more googly eyes on the top here with some gemmies.
Oh, come on over, Peach. Would you like to go over here now? She's thinking about it.
She's like, just wherever I can get love. Wherever. I feel you, Peach. Same. Same.
Hi. Cute. Well,
Oh, so you have a new song coming out.
I do. Yeah. Do you wanna play that?
I would love to jam with you on that.
Yeah. This song. Well, first though, like, is there anything that you want to say about Spellbinding?
So Spellbinding. Shout out to my co-writer Dana in Nashville.
Ooh.
We wrote this like back in 2020, I think, on Zoom.
Wow.
And yeah, I love writing with Dana. We always make a good banga. We have a bunch in the arsenal that are gearing up for next year, but I feel like when we sat down to write the song, I was like just thinking about like this narcissistic lover that I had fallen into a trap with, and I was thinking about how it's like so enchanting. And like it's beautiful, but it's also like dark, right? And you get like roped in and wrapped, and you can't really like edit undo. Like you're just like, okay, well I'm here now, under your spell, and that's kind of where we wound up with it. And yeah,
what do you feel when you kind of look back on that and like writing that and like, I don't know, do you have any like feelings towards that song?
It's so funny because like that song I feel like is a very metaphorical take on that experience, and since then I've written more like very like concrete, like this is what I went through. It was, you know, like I've gotten like less behind the metaphor about it, you know.
Interesting.
And I feel like been able to actually like heal a lot more from when this song was written. I feel like I was still like kind of dancing around, like actually like looking at it and like just actually dealing with it, but. It's funny how like over the years I've seen my songwriting get more direct, like and less metaphorical. Yeah,
that's really interesting that you say that, because I feel like I can relate in a way. I wrote a song called "For the Sake of My Lover," and one of the lines is like, "I'll suffer for the sake of my lover." And at the time, I think I was actually writing this out of like, yes, I like going the extra mile for my lovers, and I am a diehard, like
very water sign of you.
When I love so hard, and I go so far with it to the point where it does make me suffer.
Yeah, and
like that song, looking back on it, I'm like, wow, I've grown since then. And like sometimes I like will sing it or like think about it and be like, not a great message, but it was part of my life. Yeah. And like I was like in that moment suffering for my lovers, and like I don't know, it's interesting to like see how you grow from songs too.
Right.
Like,
that's the best part about following an artist. When I think of all the art like Halsey, you know, like when you see their just like evolution and like where their songwriting comes from and where they wind up, it's just it's so cool. And it's the best part of songwriting is literally like looking back and be like, damn, I was on another planet. Like
it's interesting hearing other people talk about other songwriting too. Like I had a friend that was like, oh my God, like Fletcher's songs are so toxic. And I'm like, yeah, but like that's her outlet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like songs are outlets. Right. Like they might not be super happy-go-lucky all the time. Like this is just how they're feeling. Like it's like a journal. It's like you're releasing that. And so like not all songs are gonna be like it shows your imperfections.
Seriously,
you know?
like my song "Friends You Couldn't Keep," like it's a toxic as fuck song, but
We love
it
those
keeps
toxic songs.
right? It keeps me from being a toxic person. Like,
Yes,
like
you get
it was
it out.
yeah, it was the best way. Like, I'd rather put it in a song than be shitty to a person or like be retaliated.
Literally, I love that. Well, on that note, this is a lot happier, but I think this song is
It's a hit.
funny because I did write it after meeting a girl at a show, and I was like, oh my God, we're gonna get married. We're gonna fall in love. And it was like, oh my God. And like we did it. But I was like, I'm gonna write a song like for our future.
Manifest it. Lyrics, spells.
But good things did come from it because the second verse is inspired by my lover. So one of my lovers. Yeah, this is called Vibes. First time catching eyes, saw you watching me sing that night. Can't lie, I was like, goddamn, can I be yours tonight? Watching those hips move side to side, watching you smile when we're locking eyes. There's 100 people in this room, but I'm pretty sure I'm catching vibes with you. Catching vibes with you. Flash forward and I'm falling. You coming over to my place quite often, but I'm cautious, so cautious, cause you know what this means. I'm catching vibes with you, I'm catching highs, one of a kind with you, you and I, I'm catching vibes with you, I'm catching highs, one of a kind with you, you and I, you and I. Now we're struggling not to say the L word, falling so fast and now we're airborne. But there's no parachute, there's no safety net, there's no trampoline where we're gonna land. So baby, go on and put your hands up, cause you know what this means. I'm catching vibes with you, I'm catching highs, one of a kind with you, you and I, I'm catching vibes with you, I'm catching highs, one of a kind with you, you and I, you and
I love that song so much.
Short and sweet.
It lives to be in my brain now.
Yeah. Would you say you vibe with it?
I would say I absolutely vibe with it.
Cute.
Should we break out these question cards?
Do a question before we do another song?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's see what's in the deck.
There's no rules. This is the great thing about going live for the first time. You never know what's gonna happen. Peaches,
Okay.
will you do the honor?
Would you tell? If
Well,
MySpace were still a thing, what would your profile song be?
oh my God.
This is a great
I hate
question.
this question. I hate this.
The pressure, like remember,
I think I'd have to go back to what my actual song was. Natasha Bedingfield. Was the Natasha?
was it
Bedingfield?
the rest is still unwritten?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Unwritten Natasha Bedingfield.
So good.
My MySpace song.
Mine for a long time was "Baby You Wouldn't Last a Minute on the Creek" by Chiodos.
Not the Cheetos. Not the Cheetos.
Yeah, that was me. I had the side swoop.
Oh,
Like,
wait, can we, if we record this and put
Can
this
we
up later,
please?
can we put an insert shot of Nadia?
it was, yeah,
No.
super cut. Shout out to Mrs. Bertram, my hairstylist back then. Man, she got me right with that side swoop. I still to this day, like, I tried to get it one time again, and it can't. It doesn't swoop the same.
Those swoops stay in the early 2000s.
They won't come back. They will not
stay there.
So I guess for now, like from present day, like if you were to go make a MySpace
now.
right now,
First of all, I feel like MySpace should come back. I
It
want to
was
be
the
friends
best.
with Tom again.
Yeah.
Tom?
yeah, Tom was
Tim? Tom.
Tom.
It was Tom, right?
Yeah, Tom in the top 8.
Tom forever in the top 8. Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Nostalgia. What would I do now?
did you know that Tom is just like vibing, being a photographer, like traveling and like he's just chilling.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like he sold
Huh.
that and then now he's
living his life.
Yeah.
He literally never has to work again.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
never has to stress about a top 8.
I don't know. That's too much pressure. I feel like there was already too much pressure back then.
Yeah.
Like that was stressful for me trying to
Yeah.
pick a song. I remember, did you ever have like classes where like music classes in school where you had to like, where the teacher would be like, bring in your favorite song?
Yeah,
That stressed
Stressed.
me the out.
couldn't sleep nights
Could
before.
not sleep. No idea. Knew I was going to be made fun of at some point because kids are mean.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. You can't win.
like
There's no way.
it doesn't matter how amazing your music it's just it's
No.
done.
No,
Yeah.
you're done for.
You know what? We're gonna say that we're just gonna stick with our original.
I would say my
MySpace
original.
song.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
either that or Hillary Duff. I would go with the Hillary Duff song. You know, actually, I
My
think I saw
heart.
who did I see recently that covered a Hillary Duff song, and none of the Gen Zers knew it. It was like, let the rain come down and wash away.
classic.
Let it roll
Show away my
sanity. 'Cause I wanna feel the thunder. I want to scream. Let the rain fall down.
I'm coming clean.
Yes. I feel like that's both our songs now.
Okay, yeah, that's the one.
MySpace.
Yep. Now you know.
You know.
And if you didn't know that song, now you know it. Okay, Google, learn.
Hillary Duff.
So good.
You aren't human until you've listened to that song while
That whole
listening out
album.
a window when it's raining and pretending you're a main character. Like you haven't lived yet. That hasn't
Yes.
happened.
Some friends and I did a Hillary Duff cover show
Shut up.
last year. Yeah, it was so much fun.
Nadia, if you don't cover Hillary Duff at your next show, I'm going to be disappointed.
You know what? The request has been made. It's happening. You heard it here first. We're doing a Hillary
I
Duff.
would love to see you do a Hillary Duff. What if I picked one from the same album and then on tour?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, great, perfect, done.
I actually got interviewed by the New York Times because of that show.
What?
Yeah, shout out.
Wait, what show? What,
The Hillary Duff show. Yeah.
You got interviewed by
Yeah,
the
they
New York
found
Times?
out about it because I made a TikTok post about it dressed up as Hillary Duff. And they were like, this guy emailed me. He's like, hey, we're doing a piece on early 2000s nostalgia and we'd love to talk to you about your little show. And it was just a little show at Waller's coffee shop. Shout out Waller's Coffee Shop in Decatur.
You had a Hillary Duff show?
Yeah, the whole show dressed up with the wig, the platform shoes, the low rise jeans, the everything. It was a moment.
I need to see
The
this
dedication,
show
yeah.
at some point.
I think there's video or photo somewhere. Oh yeah, maybe we'll insert it too.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's incredible. Wow.
But we are planning a tour, just so y'all know.
Yeah, we're gonna do that at some point
Yeah. We're gonna
when
sit
we
down
can get organized and.
and email the
When
people.
two ADHDers plan a tour, you never know when it's gonna happen.
TBA baby.
To be. Oh man. Anyway, why?
Peach is like, make me tour manager.
I am hired. Hired. You're the perfect tour manager. Just have to sit there and look cute. You want to do another question or you want to do a song?
Let's hit another question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
When was the last time you impressed yourself? When was the last time you impressed yourself?
Honestly,
That's so
when
cute.
I've just learned your songs in like 5 minutes. I know I
Yes.
messed up a bit on that last
No.
one, but
But literally, like, they needed dusting.
Do some more. Thank you.
I was gonna, if you weren't gonna say that, that's what I was gonna say.
That was even, honestly, I impress myself every day just by breathing.
Facts.
Like I'm doing life, and that's what's impressive.
We're out here surviving.
And that's what matters. We're doing our best.
I would say today.
Today.
Yeah, facts.
We did this.
We did that. We're here. We did the live we said we were gonna do.
We did the live, and it was so, at least for me, it was very last minute. I don't know how long you've been planning this.
It was very winging it. We had it planned, but the plan was loose, you know?
The loosey-goosey plan.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's hit another track,
All right,
shall we?
Song, is that what you said?
Yeah, track.
Okay,
I don't know.
track. Okay.
Play that music, DJ.
Wiki. Okay. Well, let's see if I can do this.
Sorry, I was not okay. Just imagine the side swoop, guys. This one. I let you walk me home, and we talk late night on the phone, and I was just passing the time. I was always just dragging out the goodbyes, and now I'm growing up, seeing where I messed up, and I tried to stare karma right in the eyes. Now I'm taking ownership of all the shit that I did. Sorry, I was not okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was not okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We met when I was broken, and now my eyes are open. Sorry, I was not okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You found everything I liked, boxed it up, did everything just right, and I couldn't take it in. Yeah, the moment was lost on my evil twin, and now I'm growing up, seeing where I messed up, and I tried to stare karma right in the eyes. Now I'm taking ownership of all the shit that I did. Sorry, I was not okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry, I was not okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We met when I was broken, and now my eyes are open. Sorry, I was not okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The dark side of me died. The coin flipped and I cried. Whiplash from the ride. Sorry, I am not okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was not okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We met when I was broken, and now my eyes are open. Sorry, I was not okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was not okay. Hell yes. Thanks for rocking with me.
Oh my gosh. Well, tell me about that song.
Dude, sorry I was not okay. I definitely wrote that from a place of just looking back at traumatized me trying to be in relationships, and I was like, whew, that I had no business trying to hold somebody else's heart. And I was super avoidant. It's interesting because when I look back at how I've been in romantic relationships, I've been the anxious one. I've been the avoidant. I've definitely been every attachment style, and even combinations of attachment styles. But this song was definitely me reflecting on me being the super avoidant, don't want anyone close to me, Nadia, just not able to deal with feelings at all. Yeah. In a healthy way. And that writing that song was definitely a really good healing moment.
Good.
With that.
Just like we were talking about before.
Yeah. Growth, baby.
Growth. Have you ever read that attachment style book? Attached.
I've not read the book, no.
No.
But I've definitely done some work on the my therapist and I have been chatting about those, over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a wild It's a wild book. I haven't finished it, but I was like,
Checks out. It makes you really
shows
understand.
you something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how the interactions, like why they end up the way they do. It's crazy.
Yeah. And like how we are the way that we are with our relationships based on like who we were with our guardians.
Yeah.
And our parents.
Yeah.
Something like that. Wild.
This one's definitely anxiously attached.
You are an anxious attachment style. I remember asking one person, I was like, "Do you know your attachment style? Are you attached? And like, are you like, what did I say? Oh, I remember what it was. I was like, do you know your attachment style? They were like, latched.
Latched. Unlock.
I am latched. I was like, okay. Right.
That's funny.
Beaches. Well, we could either do some more questions.
It looks like we got a couple like handwritten ones thanks to our
for the
production assist over here, Alex.
Yay.
I don't know.
The crew
Would
in
that
the
be
house.
the right? Yeah, the crew in the hizzy. I'll let you hit that. Oh.
Okay. Alex asks, what's your most meaningful song you've written?
Definitely the one that just dropped recently, my song Rewind.
It's a good one.
Thank you. That one took like 17 years to actually get out of my body. Like, and then I was walking around with lines from the chorus for like 3 years. Wow. So, I feel like, sometimes songs just have to percolate in our system for a while.
Absolutely.
But I wrote it about the experience of losing my mom to suicide and just grief and loss in general. But just like really taking a look at that one specific loss and like how it impacted my family and I, and just like the different array of emotion that you feel, like anger, sadness, like when somebody parts that way.
Right.
So, it was super cathartic to write it. And I sat down with these 2 guys in Nashville to write it.
Yeah.
And I just like had a feeling that for some reason it was going to be the right room, the right energy to get the rest of the song to like form.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, I have these lines. I don't know what to do. Like it flowed out really, really nicely with them. Shout out to Shelly Riff and Joelle Jorgensen. Big love to you guys for helping me bring the song to life. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Check out the video on YouTube also. We just dropped it.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of videos, we did a video together.
We did.
Leo directed it, crushed it. Literally one of my favorite videos I've ever done.
Dust me.
Oh.
Honestly,
I'm gonna start walking around with a
That
Swiffer.
was like the first time we met was on set.
Yeah.
And
in real life.
Yeah, Marco, who's doing the live stream right now, is the one that introduced us. So
Yeah.
shout out to Marco.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. I just instantly felt super understood by you and like
Same.
super
We were on the
connected.
same page the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah.
It was great. It was so easy. You made everything easy. Like I came to you with an idea and you were just like, yeah, that's great. That's perfect. And then
Latched.
even we're latched. What's your artist attachment style?
Latched. Listen, team.
But it's so true. Like when you find your crew and your team that you like to work with creatively, you can get latched sometimes. It's a real thing. But yeah, no, that was like an incredible video. But I also want to like shout out like really quickly your song Rewind. I saw your post say that that has the most shares or views like in a week
Yeah.
than any of your songs.
Any songs, period.
That's incredible.
Which is crazy.
That is
and I
incredible.
think that's because maybe, it is like one of the more personal, like deep rooted songs. Like people are feeling it. They're fucking with it.
Yeah.
So
When you bring feeling to a song, I think it can be incredibly powerful. Because like you said too, like there's some songs that you write that are more metaphorical or just very fun and just very surface level. But like when you pour your heart out into a song, people can feel that.
yeah.
People feel that hard.
And you know how I tried to record the vocals with you that one time?
Yeah. Yeah.
So because the song is so like personal, I had a
Yeah.
really hard time actually like getting the vocals to track, you know, like I was self-sabotaging so hard. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't, taking care of my voice.
Oh my god,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what was happening.
Yeah. So, but I really enjoyed recording with you because that was also a whole other layer of healing through the
dude,
process.
Yeah.
Because I was working, it was honestly, art is so amazing, guys. Love,
Love.
in a committed relationship.
Yeah, really, honestly, that's incredible.
What's the most meaningful song that you?
Oh, God. Okay, let me think about. There's not. What's the it was the most meaningful. Look at me, I just like folded this into a million folds. Yeah, it's the most meaningful song. I've definitely poured my heart out into a few. Like I had that breakup song that
you played for me upstairs.
Played for you upstairs.
Guys, it's so good.
And I was just so upset with this person, and I've never really like anger written before, and I had to get it out. But you know what other one actually, like, okay, besides like hate songs, because sometimes that happens. I wouldn't call it hate. I would just say like,
no, you're
disappointed.
processing.
Saying
goodbye.
You know what? And anger is an okay. Hate is is a valid feeling.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially when they don't appreciate.
Yes. Thank you. It's a hate song, okay, and it's valid. But my song "Different" that I wrote, I wrote it before I came out. Yes, and as queer, and I remember having these feelings of like, I think I might be bisexual, and
I know you are definitely bisexual.
Yes, queer energy for sure. Like eyes on me all the time. Yeah, no. Before I wrote it before I came out, and it was really when I was starting to think that I was bisexual, and I was like, well, if I am bisexual, who would have I had a crush on? And I was like, let me write a song about it. And I sat down and I wrote it in like 1 hour. Like it came out so fast. And I was just like, And it turns out I'm not bisexual. Okay.
The songs be teaching us things.
Although I like to say queer. Queer is a good umbrella.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that.
Yeah. Do you want this? Don't eat it. Jeez. Can't take you anywhere. Anyways, do you want to hit those other two questions?
Let's see what we got.
You got it?